Welcome to the Jim Show with your host, Jim. What I want to talk about today is the power of belief. I've recently been exposed to some pretty contentious conversations, either a lurker or actually being engaged in them. And it's got me thinking about how strong our beliefs are, how strong the paradigms that we subscribe to actually are in our thinking and in controlling, the things that we let ourselves think about or consider. And I think I have two different groups of people I want to talk to. So I want to talk to the people that are very much maybe living in the current paradigm. When they hear about anything related to conspiracies, they immediately turn off to those ideas. And my message for those people or that group, and obviously this is a spectrum, right? So we may be open to some ideas and not others. I mean, the amount of things we could talk about, from chemtrails to climate change, for or against, the moon landing occurring, the flat earth theory, modern medicine, vaccination, 9/11 being an inside job or not, whether or not the United States was involved in Pearl Harbor and allowing that to occur. There's 100 different topics that we could talk. Whether there's pyramids in Antarctica, whether there's a massive pedophile problem in the United States government, right? I mean, you can be for or against all of these. You could just instantly reject the things you're hearing that I'm saying right now, or maybe you look into them. But the point is, and you may look into some of those, and the other ones you may reject them offhand also. The point is that you will hear a lot this idea that it's good to have an open mind, but not so open that your brain falls out or something like that. And I think it's the stupidest thing that we've ever heard. People say that because they don't want you to actually objectively look at what's going on out there, right? We should question everything to the full extent of questioning it. You can never be too open-minded. There's no such thing. That's just a dogmatic approach to shut out, some level of thought. That's all that is. So I reject it entirely. And so if there's certain things that you believe strongly about, try to see that other people may have a different perspective, and that they have it for totally valid reasons of their own. They're not stupid. They're not uneducated. They have a valid reason to think the things they do. And it would benefit you to examine those things. You may modify your belief system just a little bit. You may change your point of view. You may tweak it just a bit, right? And have a different view of the world. Maybe a better one, maybe not. But do consider things and realize that the beliefs, the things you believe in, they aren't you. It's not a challenge to who you are. I know it feels that way when something is brought up, like the GMO. I don't know, if you're a farmer and your parents grew GMO crops and you thought that was really important to save the world, and then someone says, no, GMOs are awful and they're killing people, right? Don't take that it's not a personal attack against you. But we all treat it that way. Everyone does this. So this is a challenging topic for anyone, or a challenging circumstance for anyone to deal with. I certainly dealt with this when I started questioning any number of things and having my beliefs, questioned that I had held for many years in my life. But just have that open mind as much as you can, and don't immediately disregard things, no matter what they are or how crazy they may sound. It doesn't benefit you to do so. Because the other part of this is that whatever you believe, whatever it is you believe, the universe will only give you evidence that fits in your belief system, right? And everything that you see you will interpret to fit your belief. That's how we work. And that's how materium in the universe works too. So, for example, let's say I believe in synchronicities, like seeing the number 222, right? If you're a person that doesn't believe that is the universe communicating with you, you will interpret that to be a coincidence. I just am looking at the clock more often. And that is how it will be explained to you in your mind. That is how you will accept it. Even if it is right? Something else going on. Your belief system controls the way that universe communicates with you. And so you will interpret it a way that fits with your belief. Whereas I might say, hey, that's the universe winking at me, that I'm on the right path or whatever. It will always, everything that happens to you will always and can only fit within your belief system. That's just how it works. All right. And so for those people that maybe have gone down the rabbit hole a bit and see the world in a different way than perhaps most of society does, my advice to you is don't try to evangelize these things you found. You can't change other people, right? They believe what they believe, and there's nothing you can do to change them. All you can change is yourself. So you're going to spend a lot of energy and effort trying to convince other people to change their core beliefs, and it will not work. It just further entrenches them more deeply in those beliefs. That's all that it will do. So don't be an evangelist trying to spread the good word, right? Trying to wake up other people. I tried that about some things, and it doesn't do anything. It doesn't work. It's just a waste of your energy. Instead, I recommend that you focus on yourself, right? Improving yourself, building yourself up, expanding your own capabilities, and focus on helping other people with their needs and their goals and their objectives. And you can change the world by doing that. But trying to just spread knowledge that directly conflicts with other people's beliefs in a real, antagonistic, confrontational manner is not going to achieve anything. It's a waste of energy and time. It's just going to frustrate you and burn you out. So remember how strong belief is. Remember that people will only come to question their beliefs when the time is right for them, right? When the student is ready, the teacher arrives, the information arrives, the knowledge arrives, but not until the student is ready for it and invites it in. The universe will not allow the new information to arrive until the person is ready. And they'll only be ready when the time comes for them. You can't rush it. You cannot make that time come any sooner. So just allow time to come and pass as it should. Waiting is, as they say in Stranger in a Strange Land. So just have patience, and things will progress as they should. Focus on you, what you can do to change your life and to better the lives of those around you. And you will have a lot more success and happiness in life. I will see you tomorrow.